Hey, what's up? This is Billy with Lockhart Kicks, bringing you nothing but the best sneakers. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at the Jordan Retro 10 Seattle sneakers. Watch to the end of this video to find out my one issue with this sneaker. Hey, what up, what up? This is Billy with Lockhart Kicks, bringing you nothing but prestigious kicks. Overall, today we're looking at the Jordan 10 Seattle edition. This is a sneaker that's a long time in the second coming, I guess. So I'll jump into that. Before I do want to tell you about a product that has definitely changed my sneaker life. It's something that I wish I would have found earlier in my being a sneakerhead or trying to be a sneakerhead. It is the Reshoevn8r sneaker protector and cleaner. Take a look at the link in this underneath this video to check out more. But it's definitely something that saved me from a number of different issues, whether it's ketchup, whether it's dirt. It's basically helped keep my sneakers looking clean and crispy, so I believe it'll do the same for you, so definitely check it out. But without further ado, we'll jump back into this sneaker. So the Jordan Retro 10 Seattle sneaker. Little history, little background on this sneaker is that it originally came out in 1995 as far as this colorway. Now, believe it or not, the original person who was rocking this in the league at the time, in the NBA at the time, was not Johnny Gill. I keep telling people this is not Johnny Gill, though this brother does look like he could have been an R&B singer and he could have put out a fire album. This was actually Kendall Gill, who played for the Seattle Supersonics, who laced these up on the court. If you do not remember Kendall Gill, it's kind of for a good reason. I mean, he was a okay player, but I was kind of surprised looking back on it over time that he got a Jordan signature shoe, but he's neither here nor there. Now, looking at the shoe itself, it does take the cues from the Seattle Supersonics. If you're too young to remember them, or you don't do your Googles, the Seattle Supersonic, they later became the Oklahoma City Thunder. So that was an interesting turn of events. I know Seattle's still, I believe they still won an NBA team there, and with how loaded the West Coast is, they could probably afford, getting rid of just spreading out the wealth of players there too. But yeah, so this is where it's getting a lot of its visual cues from. The sneaker, the colorways, with it being so green, it does have kind of, mainly white, but then the green accents inside of the shoe and then at the bottom. So this would definitely be something that's easy to rock. You could definitely, put it together well. If you're in Boston, hell, you probably have tons of green anyway, so it's definitely going to make your wardrobe. Overall, as far as my final take on this shoe, it is something, and as I mentioned earlier, my one issue with this shoe is the fact that I think it is very dated in appearance. Jordan came out with the Retro 10 Shadow last year, which I think was a cool take on the like they do the shadow sneakers and kind of in that colorway across the different models. But I think that is something that kind of lends itself to rebirth. This colorway, I think, is kind of dead. This looks like an old sneaker. That's not quite flattering. This doesn't look like a retro, or, I mean, it just looks old, kind of tired. But with old dad sneakers being the rage, this might be like a Jordan dad sneaker. So this may get crazy, popularity because of that. But for me, it matches everything, but it just looks old. So probably not going to be something that I would recommend or I would go with. But let me know in the comments what you think. Is this going to be a sneaker that you're going to be rocking? Are you checking for this? I know on StockX, it has something like a 16% volatility rate so far. So it looks like it may be moving, but we'll see. Since this is the first time that this colorway has been popped back, this may definitely be something that collectors and people like that are taking a look at. So that may be another thing to consider for any collectors out there. Now, overall, before we go, I do want to mention, so Lockhart Kicks, we do have merchandise. If you take a look at the link underneath this video, you'll be able to find a link over to check out all the different wares. Have things from hoodies to t-shirts to wife beaters, all with original designs. So please check those out. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you love them, if you hate them, if you just want that smoke. I'm about that life too, so let me know. But outside of that, definitely appreciate you checking this video out. Don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. Thanks. Peace.